CES certainly is a major moneymaker, as we know, for our valley. Now, experts say the convention typically brings in right around about $300 million, but of course that is not the case this year as CES has gone virtual. And 13 Action News reporter Austin Carter right now is live near the Strip with how people are relying on the convention and how now they're having to push forward. Austin.
Yeah, Todd, well, Golden Steer Steakhouse right here behind me is a Las Vegas staple. They've been open for decades, and during a time like this, normally in CES, their reservations would be completely full, but the pandemic changed all of that, and they're like so many businesses now having to at least somewhat change their ways during this COVID age. The Las Vegas Convention Center sits empty this year for CES 2021. The world's largest consumer electronics show, which attracts folks from across the world, is now virtual.
This theme of conventions canceling and switching to digital isn't something that's going to go away. We don't know how long it'll be until conventions come back. So for us, we've had to completely change how we operate.
Amanda Signorelli from Golden Steer Steakhouse misses the private dining experiences that she's used to serving up, especially during CES each year. But now the classic restaurant has a different experience on the menu to keep guests coming back for more.
Where we actually do a cook-along with our chef for 90 minutes. We ship out all the ingredients for the attendees ahead of time.
It's no secret countless businesses were impacted by CES's switch to virtual this year. Rideshare drivers say the convention had been a cash cow, shuttling attendees around the Strip.
And CES is always a golden ticket.
Frankie Guarino says in years past, the money always came pouring in during New Year's Eve, CES, and EDC.
Those are all moneymakers put into just one compacted time.
Frankie says many Uber drivers are not driving due to the pandemic or are delivering on Uber Eats, which he says doesn't have as big of a return. It's a shared hope that events will again return to being in person so incomes can bounce back.
We're welcoming patrons for the conventions when there's a physical footprint, and we're doing the virtual experiences at night as well. And being able to do both, I think, is the key for being able to succeed.
Yeah, and so that virtual cook-along you saw earlier in this piece, well, Amanda says it sold out last month and this month. Certainly some good news, and just to show that businesses are trying to adjust to this pandemic. We're live near Sahara and the Boulevard tonight. I'm Austin Carter, 13 Action News.